Chit Chat with Miss J. Come on and join me. And let's talk about your love, your life, your happiness, and everything in between. Get into it. Get into it.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. Thank you for joining Chit Chat with Miss J. I'm here for a little short segment today. I was putting on my lip gloss and forgot because I was trying to start the video, but not gonna be real long today. Just a little snip of what I got on my mind right now. So I want to really talk about knowing your place. Like, so many people get so confused as to what their place is in this world, their life, and people life. And the bottom line to it is, if you don't learn your place, you're going to end up in trouble. And that's why so many people end up in bad situations, because they do things and say things and put themselves in situations that has nothing to do with them. I heard somebody ask before on another podcast that I was watching, what makes you special? And of course, most people going to say the obvious of what makes them special. I got my own, I do my own thing. I'm independent. I have my own house, my own car. I'm caring. I'm loving. I'm a friend. It's a lot of different reasons why people think they're special or see themselves as special in that way. Me, my simple answer is because I know my place. I'm special because I know my place. If I'm in a relationship, I know how to be a woman. If I'm your friend, I know how to be a friend. I know how to take what you say to me and keep it to myself. I know how to be that person for a friend. If I'm a sibling, I know how to be a sibling and cut off those boundaries, because I'm not your mother, I'm your sibling. But at the end of the day, that's my place. I know my place when it comes to arguments. I know my place when I'm in a club. I know my place, period. I know my place. I can adapt my characteristics based on the person, place, time, or thing that I'm actually active in at the moment. And so many people don't know their place, y'all. So many people. And when I say that, it's just simply saying that if you want to be a better you have to learn who you are, what you are able to tolerate in your life, what comes from your specialties. Like, what makes you special? What makes you the person that stands out from the rest? Me, I stand out because I'm who I am, right? If I'm nothing to you, I know my place there too. And I'm not going to pretend that I don't. Knowing your place is very essential. If you have nothing to do with whatever is going on around you, there is no reason for you to be in whatever it is that's happening. Because, see, that's when things take a turn for the worse. In all situations, relationships, situationships, friendships, siblingships, whatever you want to think about it. When you feel like you got to put your 2 cents or, behave in a way that does not, that does not complement the situation, you don't know your place. And if you can't learn your place or know your place, and you refuse to flat out know your place, then you're going to have trouble in life. And I want to pose this as well. Like, if everybody around you is telling you that you're the problem, or even if nobody is telling you that you're the problem, but you're constantly having problems with the people in your life, at some point you got to take a look at yourself. Right? You got to take a look at yourself. You got to be able to say, all right, so this didn't work. How am I going to fix that? That didn't work. How am I going to fix that? All right, so, and you can't always be right. everybody in your life ain't turning you away because you're right. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Let me be absolutely clear on my stance. I'm not talking about one situation in general. I'm talking about all situations. But if we're being clear, let me just make this statement and then I'm going to leave it. When I'm going to say I was a child, right? And when you're a child, the people in your life, the adults in your life is 9 times out of 10 going to make a few statements that you're never going to forget. The one statement I've never forgotten growing up or now, because I use it often, to children, stay in a child's place. And back then, you're like, what's a child's place? Like, I mean, I'm sitting here with y'all. I want to be a part of the conversation too. I want to take part in it. But it was in my place. So me, being the kind of child that I was, I absorbed everything. I encouraged people to do better for themselves because I knew better. I'm a reader. I'm a learner, right? I'm a researcher. Like, that's me by nature. Like, I love to read. So when adults was doing things that I thought or knew was wrong, like smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol, yes, I was the child, like, that's not healthy for you. That's not okay. That's going to make you sick. That's, you're doing something bad. You could be punished for that. I was that child. And you can definitely ask any adult in my life because that's who I was. I mean, I would literally take the information that I found and pull it up and show my parents, like, hey, look, this is what your lungs look like because you smoke cigarettes and you shouldn't do that. And the very first thing I would always hear is, yeah, baby, you're right, but you need to stay in a child's place. This is not your business. This is not for you. But because even though I knew it wasn't my business, back then I was a child. I was unaware. I wasn't listening. I didn't even really care that it wasn't my place. I just wanted them to be healthier and make better choices for themselves. And because I had the information, I wanted to share it. I wanted to give it. And regardless of the fact that I was a child and out of my place, I still took that chance. And obviously, at some point, that got me into trouble. Now, if you know me, I don't have to get in trouble too many times for me to fix the behavior. Once is enough. You tell me I'm doing something wrong. I'm the kind of person that I'll take any kind of criticism from anybody. And let me be totally clear, 100%. Taking criticism and being able to accept what someone says to you and about you is largely important because that's what builds your character and forces you to go in a better direction than you were before, right? So me taking, getting in trouble is not, or having consequences to my actions, being in a place where I had no business being, or putting my mouth into something that I had no business putting my mouth into, right, got me into trouble. But after that happened, after I got into trouble, it was just like, okay, that's enough. But even when I'm approaching someone who I feel like is out of their place, right, I'm never going to be disrespectful. And I'm not, because I'm just not that person. I'm not going to get disrespectful to you unless you get disrespectful to me. And that, my friends, is where the other person needs to learn their place, because I'm going to always come to you as an adult, especially if you are an adult. If you're a child, there's no need for me to put you in your place because you need to be in a child's place. But if you're an adult, I'm going to come to you as an adult. I'm going to talk to you like an adult. But the minute you refer back to me with a whole bunch of disrespectful ass replies, cussing, talking out the side of your neck, doing certain things, just treating me like I'm under you or you're superior to me in some kind of way, listen, right? You got me fucked up. Know your place. Learn your place. And I don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. Nothing. For nobody at no turn, at no time. I don't. I feel a way about it, I'm going to say something about it. And if I don't say nothing about it, then you just don't mean that much to me. But if I say something about it and you react the way that you do and I feel disrespected, I'm going to leave you where you at. It's just that simple. And knowing my place also makes me understand that I don't need people to validate me. So you walking out of my life because I put you in your place and you don't like it, don't matter to me. It don't. And I'm going to just be honest with you. Yes, I love strongly. Yes, I'm very emotionally attached to the people that I love. However, I'm also quickly unattached. Quickly. I'm the kind of person that can thrive on her own and don't need nobody to help me do it. Right? I know my place. Therefore, giving others the opportunity to learn me and understand that where I'm coming from is not from a place of anger. I'm never going to be angry with someone about their choices. I can't. Yeah, I could be upset about it. I can talk to you about it. I can bring it up to you. I could be passionate about it. But it's not my place to tell you to fix your actions. I can tell you what I feel about it. And how you respond is going to then show me how special you truly are. Because now I see if you know your place or not. Right? We don't want to talk about that, though. But I just wanted to come in and put that little snippet out and let y'all know sometimes it's okay to know that you're wrong. It's okay to understand that at some point you have to allow yourself to be criticized. Because if you don't grow. If nobody's never telling you you're wrong, you're not growing. You're stagnant. You're stuck. You're doing nothing. And I feel sorry for you. And that goes for any person watching this. If you can't learn something about yourself based on criticism, whether it be constructive or unconstructive, if you don't like it, so what? We ain't gonna like everything somebody say about us. When I was in high school, my name stayed on the bathroom wall. Stayed on the bathroom wall. Oh yeah, she a hoe. She did this. Oh yeah, she did that. She did this. When 9 times out of 10, if you truly knew me, you know anything that you saw about me on the bathroom wall was not true. Never been a hoe. Never slept around. Never gave a shit. Yeah, I was a bitch in high school, but I was still very nice. I was nice to a fault to people. If you got attitude from me, you was doing one of two things: giving it to me or trying to talk to me. And if you're a guy and you know me, you know for a fact that I was not a bad person. Yeah, I was mean in the sense that I was a mean girl, but not a mean girl, if that makes sense. But let me explain it. I was a mean girl where having a lot of people in my face talking to me or telling me, oh yeah, you got a fat ass, or oh yeah, you bum, or you pretty as shit, and yeah, you should talk to me. That didn't faze me. So obviously, right? See, because that looked a little dry just now, but I gotta make sure, right? Y'all can't be talking about me. Y'all see my hair ain't dry, so don't be talking about me after this. I just was in a bad way. But I wasn't mean in the way that I'm just being ignorant to you or just not trying to hear you out or none of that. I was mean in a way that I just didn't want to be bothered with it. But we was friends. If we was friends, we was friends. And that was what it was. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be something to you that I don't want to be. Why? Because I know my place. I've known my place for so many years. And that's, my friends, why I always pick myself up. I don't stay down in the depression for very long because simply I know where I stand with myself. And when you show me where I stand with you, then now I know my place with you as well. It's just that simple. You know, we have to take accountability. We have to be responsible for ourselves. We have to know that Us knowing who we are inside and out is what makes us special, not the fact that you can buy your own self something. And 9 times out of 10, what you think makes you special isn't what makes you special at all, because really, most grown adults aren't special in any way because of the fact that they don't want to be. They don't want to be. But I'm going to tell you now, anybody, anywhere can be anything they want to be, and you can learn anything you want to learn. Even if you can't read and write, you can begin there. You can start to be better by learning to read and write. You can start to be better by learning who you are, even if you don't know how to read and write. Sit and look in the mirror. Have a conversation with yourself. People think that that's crazy. It's nonsense to talk to yourself. It's not. Talking to yourself helps you get an understanding of what's going on in your head before it even comes out into the light in the world. But do y'all want to talk about that? No. Because we don't want to hear that we ain't always right. We don't want to hear that we wrong sometimes. We don't want to hear that we don't know our place. But I'm going to tell y'all something real quick, short and sweet, because I don't want to take this much longer. When you take the time to learn yourself, and you take the time to understand what's going on around you, and learn those places of the people around you, and learn your place, your life will be so much easier. So much easier. And all of these people out here that claim to be grown adults and claim to be these great people, I'm going to tell you now, you need a reality check. Because I'm a great person. I'm an awesome person. But I'm going to be 100% with y'all just like I always am. I can work on me. I can continue to work on me. I'm going to work on me until tomorrow. And then past that. And past that. Because every day there's something to be learned. And if you think you don't need to learn nothing or take something away from certain situations, I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 problems, and if you add one, then it is what it is. Now you got 100. And I feel sad because you're not going to solve none of them. None of them, because you don't know where you stand. But thank you for tuning in. Join in Chit Chat with Miss J on a little bit on this Monday. And I want y'all to prosper, grow, learn, research, do what you got to do to learn you, because nobody is going to do it for you. And understand that Miss J has every need to be around. Have a good day.